What's going on? I'm Brandon Epstein. We are the Jump Rope Dudes, and this right here is a Jump Rope Inferno, where we skip heavy ropes and we ask even heavier questions. So today, joining us on the Jump Rope Inferno is Charlie Hooper. He is one of the two dudes behind Charisma on Command, an incredible channel all about charisma, confidence, just becoming your best self, living your best life. And this channel is massive at this point. Over 170 million views. These guys are having a big impact in the world. But we're gonna see today if Charlie can handle the Jump Rope Inferno. Are you ready?
I am set, let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into this. Charlie, let me break down what we're gonna be doing really quick. I'm gonna be asking you a question. You get 1 minute to answer that question while you skip the rope. Then you get 30 seconds to rest. Then we're gonna give you a heavier rope. I'll be asking you a heavier question. You get a minute to answer that. We'll do that until we get to the 2-pound torture section of this show, where we'll do rapid fire questions. And then finally, we'll finish this with the 3-pound Titan, and we'll just see how long you can go with that.
All right, man, I'm excited.
All right, first question. What were you doing before you became an international charisma sensation?
Charisma sensation, got it. So before I wasn't Charisma on Command, I had a job as a consultant in DC. I worked at a firm that did supply chain consulting for the government, and it was not for me. I had to wear a suit and tie every day. I felt like I was a bit of a fraud. And so Ben and I quit. We did some coaching. We did some date coaching in New York City actually for a minute, because that was kind of where we started. And it was when we finally did what the dream was, to move to Brazil, that we started with Charisma on Command. And was there, we didn't have an option to do the date coaching because everybody speaks Portuguese in Brazil and I didn't know how. So we started the online game, and that was really where we broke into all that charisma stuff. I got 20 seconds, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you had a really boring job.
Yeah.
Could you tell people a little bit about like how you quit that job?
Oh yeah. So I, one of my buddies. Oh no! I read the 4-Hour Work Week. Decided that I wanted to travel the world, move around, and I couldn't find another job that would allow me to do that. So a buddy of mine suggested that I just go to my boss's office, tell him that this job wasn't for me, get rid of it. So I went in, sat down with the president of the company, told him that in a month and a half I was no longer going to be working there. He said awesome, gave me a remote work arrangement, and then after 6 months I stopped that and started Charisma on Command.
Next question. You've made a ton of videos featuring the Game of Thrones. I want to know, are you a fan of the show? And what have you learned through all these breakdowns of the characters? Ready to begin.
Let's do it. What have I learned from the show?
Or the breakdowns that you've done. You've done so many breakdowns.
Yeah, well honestly, the Game of Thrones, you don't want to copy a lot of what they do. You know, there's a lot of deceit, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of lying. And I think one thing that you do realize watching the show is that you can definitely get your way by lying to people. But the character that I think I like the most is Tyrion. Because he doesn't always have to lie to people.
Yeah.
He's clever at using their own wants to direct them in a way that is beneficial to him without having to resort to all the lies that somebody like a Littlefinger does.
Yeah.
So that's been what I've enjoyed the most of it.
Okay. So most aspirational character.
Oh yeah, Tyrion for sure.
Sweet.
You a big fan?
I'm a huge fan. Is there a public figure out there that you just watch and you cringe and you're like, man, this person could really use charisma coaching?
Oh God.
And if there is, who is it, and what would you teach them?
Oh man, okay.
You can take a moment if you
I
need.
know, I think I got it. I don't like to say mean things in front of the camera. No.
You know, this is just constructive feedback.
It's constructive.
Really.
So it's not his fault in a lot of ways. I say Justin Bieber.
Biebs.
He has spent his entire life having people mob him. He's never had to be interesting, engaging, or energetic. So if you watch a lot of his interviews, he's very, very flat. And I think he has to be flat because if he ever puts any energy into a situation, people go bonkers. Like, if he smiles at a girl, she loses her mind. So he's learned to be very, very subdued, very, very laid back. And I think if he were not famous, he would have a hard time connecting with people without, high enthusiasm.
Yeah, he's just so good looking now.
He's just such a babe.
People don't even care what he says.
Now he's married. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah. What would you? What's the one thing that you think Bieber needs to work on with his charisma? If you're gonna like, hey man, you should just improve this a little bit.
His energy, for sure, man. He's so flat when he talks to people. And like I said, it's because if he goes too big, they go over the top of him. That'd be my number
Fair
one.
enough. So this is gonna be the 9-ounce.
Niner.
So my question is, I know that you have over 51 million views just in Russia. You have tens of millions other views across the world. If you're going to go on an international speaking tour, what's the one piece of charisma advice that you would give to the people while you're giving a keynote? Like, what's the one thing you want them to take away from your keynote speech?
Yeah, so I guess there is different kinds of cultural things that you would do differently. You know, how you greet people might be different in China than in America, but I do think that the most universal principle is that people will go to the emotional place that you go. So if, like Justin Bieber, you are a little bit flatter, you're a little bit more subdued, you're going to find that that comes through your interactions. If, on the other hand, you engage in whatever that cultural has for positive, enthusiastic, whether that's a bow or a smile or a really excited hug and a handshake, if you can emotionally go to the place that you want your friends, your audience, your family to go to, that's going to work anywhere in the world. So that's probably what I'd make sure that everybody knew.
Nice crisscross, bro. You guys don't know this, but Charlie's kind of a jump rope ninja. All right, sweet. Next row. Next question. 1 pound Mac Daddy. All right, so you guys, we don't get political very much on this channel. I don't really care about politics, but I still want to ask this question. Before the 2016 election, you called it that Trump would smash Hillary Clinton in the election. What charismatic trait on either side did you see that gave this away?
Good question. It's been a minute. So what was I seeing? I was watching the debates, and what I saw was Hillary playing it very safe, engaging in practice one-liners, you know, and not making a spectacle of it because she thought she had it in the bag. And early in the Republican debates, it was like a schoolyard, man. It was like a schoolyard insult contest, and Trump was crushing it. And you know, like it or not, people don't vote on policy, they vote on personality. And I saw that, I was like, people are gonna love this.
Yeah.
And then, you know, sure enough, he had insults that stuck, and he pissed a lot of people off, but I think for a guy that was a joke in 2015, he did an incredible job of just, you know, winning the schoolyard side of it. And that's what I saw in all of his debates.
Yeah, it's like YouTube videos, you know? You gotta be more attention-getting.
Exactly.
That's
the other thing is his insults were like crooked Hillary, like they stuck. Hers were like presumptuous Donald.
All right, so now this is the 2 pound torch section of the show, where we got the Mac Daddy here, and I'm gonna do some rapid fire questions. So I'm gonna ask these once the interval actually starts this time. So get your breath, and let's begin. All right, so first question is, what is your favorite video game?
Divinity 2 Original Sin. Lorian, hit me up. I want to do a sponsorship.
We've actually talked about this before we started. Have you thought about doing a charisma call-in show or podcast where people could get live coaching advice from you?
Yeah, we're going to make them jump rope. No, they got be at home jump for sure. We're going to do it in the next week. We're going to do our first episode.
Nice. All right. Who is the most charismatic person you've ever done a breakdown on?
Ooh. Will Smith is up there. Oprah is up there. Tony Robbins, I'd say. Holy cow.
All right. Last question here. A lot of people don't know this, but you're a pretty good singer, guitar player, musician. Is that a possible next career for you?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's my biggest hobby, and I definitely want to do more on YouTube.
So you want to be a rock star, going on tours, and all that?
I just want to make music, man. I love it.
All right.
Holy cow.
Great work. Bro, you just crushed that. Nothing. We have the 3 pound torture chamber, also known as the Titan.
Holy cow.
So all you're doing here is you're gonna see how long you can skip this. We've had other guests do it before, and you're just gonna see how long you go before you're fatigued, you're done.
Give me, what have the other guests done?
The record was a minute.
A minute?
Ready?
One.
On you. Oh yeah. Beautiful form. I don't know, man. I think you might have more than a minute.
No way.
One of the things
It's the wrists, man. It's the forearms that are the hardest.
Get a nice forearm pump going. So, let me just ask you, as you're, putting yourself through all this pain, what do you like most about being a YouTuber, bro?
Waking up late.
What time do you usually wake up?
I set my alarm to get here at noon, so
30.
that was 11:30.
And what do you eat for breakfast?
Yogurt with some berries. It's really good.
40.
Nice. Where do you see Charisma and Command going over the next couple of years?
50.
Podcasts, music, definitely.
There we go. Beautiful.
I was
work.
gonna do it. I had the heart.
Dude, you crushed it. What did you get to? That's amazing. That's really good. Let's leave our audience with some advices on how they can follow you, tune into more of your content. What's the best place to get in touch with you?
Best place.
Or to consume your
Yeah.
stuff?
YouTube, Charisma on Command. It's in a lot of different languages, but you're watching this in English. Go to Charisma on Command. Check out our most recent video. Our Game of Thrones breakdowns are coming up. And that's it.
That's it. Check him out, Charisma on Command. Also, follow Charlie on Instagram. Charlie Hooper.
Charlie Hooper.
He plays music. It's really beautiful.
Yes.
Go check out the Charisma University on the site.
Yes, thank you.
CharismaOnCommand.com, because that's a great thing for anyone to plug into who just wants more skills, charisma skills.
So we have an online course. If you're a fan of the YouTube channel, you want to put it all into practice. The course takes all that theory, gives you action guides for 30 days to make it an unthinking habit. So you can do it when you're really tired. Like
Unthinking habit. You're charismatic. You don't have to think about it. Beautiful,
Exactly.
man. Well, dude, thank you so much for joining me on the show. Great job. You really crushed that jump rope Inferno. You guys, we'll catch you on the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed another episode of the Jump Rope Inferno. If you want the jump ropes we use in this video and use in all of our videos here at the Jump Rope Dudes YouTube channel, they're linked in the description below. Click that link, enter code DOTHETHING at checkout, and you're gonna get 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Jump Rope Dudes. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. I'm Dan. That is Brandon. We will see you on the next episode of this show. Do the thing.